Keshav Kartik, and I'm going to talk about a subject that I really like called astronomy. Astronomy is the study of space. Astronomy is actually the oldest kind of science. Now I'm going to start talking about some information. The first thing I'm going to start talking about is supernovas and black holes. A supernova is an explosion of a star. A black hole is like a hole that sucks up everything in its path. People think Earth is going to go by away. People are thinking that Earth's going to go away by a black hole, but scientists aren't sure. A black hole, people do think it's kind of invisible, but it's actually not. But by its name, you can tell it's black, and space is also like black. So it's kind of like hard to see it, really hard to see it. When a supernova happens, the explosion's mass creates a black hole. Now I'm going to start talking about galaxies. There's about billions of galaxies, and each galaxy has billions of stars. So it's really hard to imagine how much stars there are. The Milky Way galaxy is our home galaxy. The galaxy is really important to us. The Milky Way galaxy is really important. In my opinion, the most important thing in the Milky Way galaxy is the solar system, because it has the Earth, and Earth is the only place with life. Scientists do think there are life in other planets. The solar system is located 300 light years to the center of the galaxy. The planets in the solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Pluto used to be a planet, but in 2006, scientists thought it was a little too small, so they made it a dwarf planet. The dwarf planets so far are Pluto, Ceres, Makemake, Human, I'm not really sure how to say it, and Eris. A dwarf planet is like a smaller version of a planet. Now I'm going to start talking about a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is when the sun and moon and earth are in a certain position. And when it's in that position, it creates like a reddish color on the moon. In my opinion, I think it kind of looks like Mars. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the sun. The sun is about like 10 million degrees hot, and the core is about more than 100 million. Wow, that is hot. Without the sun, Earth would be miserable. It would be cold, freezing cold, and really dark. And humans can't live in that. So thank the sun for our world like being this. The next thing I'm going to talk about are stars. There's a lot of stars in our galaxy. In stars, there are these kind of shapes of people, animals, what's called constellations. My top 3 favorite constellations are Ursa Minor, which is a tiny little bear, Ursa Major, which is like a big bear, and also Orion, which is a hunter from a long time ago. From Ursa Major, you can find it by looking at the Big Dipper, and by the Ursa Minor, you can find it by the Little Dipper, and Orion's like that I think it's like a red star on its shoulder. I would like to thank everyone for coming to my presentation. I would like to thank the parents for changing their schedules and coming to my presentation. I would like to thank my mom for helping with the presentation. I'd also like to thank Miss Bride and Mrs. McFall for helping me with my presentation and studying with it for a really long time. Are there any questions or comments?
First, let's give you a clap and then you can sit up.
Do people know about the other dwarf planets or just Pluto?
I actually said the other dwarf planets. There's Pluto, Ceres, Make, Human, or something, I don't really want to say it, and Eris. Name's Siddharth.
Is there life on Mars?
Scientists are actually not sure yet, but they're sending rovers and other stuff to see.
A curiosity.
Miss Bride.
So, of all the things in our solar system, what planet do you think might be the best hope for us if Earth were to sort of become uninhabitable, people couldn't live here? Is there another planet you think might be able to support us?
I think like Mars or Venus. Mars is sometimes like freezing cold, but the highest is like about 70 or something. But I'd also prefer not Venus because it's actually really hot. Maybe probably I can't live on Jupiter because it's impossible to walk on it because it's filled with gas. I'm not actually really sure.
So we better take care of this planet, huh?
Yeah. Michael.
With all this information, do you think you might be like an astronaut or an astronomer when you grow up?
I'm actually like not very sure. I was planning to be a restaurant owner, but probably I'll make other speeches somewhere. Siddharth.
Like I have two questions. Why do you think we should study about this astronomy?
Astronomy is like really old topic, and actually no one knows when space was made, and it's a question that won't be answered. But it's just like learning about the stuff that is around us and people don't get to go to.
Okay, I have another question. How will Mars look after the sun is going to expand? So Earth will be covered by this flame. So will people be living on Mars?
Mars is actually closer to the sun than Earth, so I think when the sun gets closer, Mars will also burn up. Kayla.
I have two questions. Do you think that Earth will return to a reddish planet ever again, or do you think it will stay like that?
I think it will get colder. Actually, I'm not really sure if like the sun is like moving 1 inch or something, like 1 centimeter every decade or something. I'm not really sure about that. But I'm not sure if it'll get hotter or colder because the sun might be moving away from Earth, moving closer.
And I have one more thing. Do you think the sun will ever burn up any planets?
Probably when it burns up, probably the first one that's really close to it. Mrs. McFall.
So why do you think it's important for us to continue studying space? We already know all this, so why should we keep studying it?
To keep studying because we can find out new things that humans can never go, and then get more telescopes, finding some more information that people don't know, and being famous. planets.
Good
Um,
for them.
Akash.
Do you know that if there were any like, if it's like possible for like two galaxies to like,
Well, go together.
yeah.
People actually do think another galaxy. I think I forgot what it's called, but I do know that the other galaxy might clash into the Milky Way.
What will that do to our galaxy?
I'm not sure. It might destroy it and replace it, or it might collide to make a huge galaxy.
Alright,